Good afternoon, Madre. We are, well, I'm doing this project. I've been kind of hesitant on it just because we already have one Livestock Guardian Dog and he's amazing. He's wonderful. But he has imprinted with people, so there's no way that I can keep him with my goats. Whenever I walk them out into the field, he'll come and he hangs out with us, you know, Samson. But whenever I come back, he comes back with me. So with that in mind, I reserved a puppy. So I have a little girl, a female Livestock Guardian Dog, reserved. And my goal is to help her imprint. Man, my nose looks really red. I really am fine. That's weird. Anyway, I am wanting to, okay, this looks like a junk pile, but ignore that and let's just dream big. Dream. We're gonna dream. So what we're doing is, this is the railing that we took down from the awning over there. I'm going to use that along with deck wood and barn tin, and it really does look horrible. Let me see if I can get you a better angle. So, actually, I don't know if it even exists. You might just have to wait until the after because it just looks that bad. But the goal is to make under the awning a shelter, so that way she can go up under the awning. But then Joseph had an amazing idea to cut one of the barn, the wood of the barn, like a doggy door. And so that way, when she comes, let's see if I can show you. When she comes, oh man, it just looks bad. There's really no way I can show you right now. I'll just have to show you the after because it looks really bad right now. And where the lawnmowers are over there, all that equipment over there, the lawnmowers, everything, it's going to be moved. And those are going to be two separate areas for the miniature horses so they can have some shade as well. And each of them will have their own run. Anyway, it's just hard to explain. It's hard to explain what you see in your brain, you know? Anyway, so that's what I'm working on today. The railing is too long, so I'm going to measure it. I already have. It's 9 feet 7 inches is what I need to cut it at. And we will get that installed. Good thing I measured twice. I would have almost made it too short. So I screwed it in place. Malachi's helping clean up the hay that the goats drop on the ground for me. Once it hits the ground, the goats just leave it. Horses come and they help me. So I like the look of it. I did purposefully leave a little bit of room at the ends because you can always trim it off, but you can never add it back on. So it's a little bit long there. I will need to swap the gate around, put the hinges on the other side, and that'll be fine. So I don't know if you can. So I'm gonna be removing this now. I'm gonna be taking out, you look at how poorly this has been this whole time. This has just been rotted. This is what's holding it. So I'm gonna remove these stakes, and this is the under the awning shelter for the puppy. And then there's going to be a run where the puppy will be in a secure run that I know that she can't get out of. And also, I just don't want her to be bullied by my goats either. So it's for her safety and the goat safety. Thank you for helping. You're so cute. Hey, Rosie. You're my helper, aren't you? You are so filthy, rolling in the dirt. Oh, God bless you. I'm going to clean all this up. I don't want anybody stepping or tripping on it. I'll get it all cleaned up right now. Here we are in the little dog run area. I was able to paint this side of the railing. I need to paint the other side. And I painted this board that I put up. And now what I'm gonna do is I am going to use these cedar planks that we had salvaged from the house down the street that was being demolished. And I was thinking I was going to just brad nail them in and just do a quick installation. But then I was thinking about the animals and how nails might go through. So what I'm going to do instead is Joseph went and got me some Gorilla Glue, and I'm just going to glue it up there onto the wood. This Gorilla Glue stuff will hold really well. I have this box right here, but I also have a couple more boxes that we were able to salvage. But look what else I did. I removed this big board and cut it, and now I'll be able to decide if I want to have it open or closed, and that way, while the puppy's using it, or any animal is using it, I'll be able to determine if I want them to only stay inside or be able to come out into the run. You know what's super exciting is I'm gonna go ahead and use this wood, which, okay, seriously, I know it's not that exciting, but for me it's actually kind of fun because again, I know I'm cheesy, but this was a bunk bed that was on the side of the road, and yes, I picked it up and I saved it for such a time as this. I just had the idea of creating a loft above this, so that way, you know, during the winter time and I'm looking for places to store my hay, I can put it up there. And during the summer and spring, I can use these lofts for pine shavings and horse pellets. I think it's gonna be great. For the loft platform, I think I'm gonna go ahead and kill that spider. That's what I'm gonna do. I would love, and my plan was to use this in killing bugs, to use this in my outhouse, so that way it can be seen and it'd be super cute. So I have to decide, use it for my outhouse, which I'm not working on right now, or go ahead and put it down for my loft project that I am working on right now. And then if I ever want to, I can swap out the wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I do want an outhouse and it's gonna be amazing, but it's not what I'm working on right now. So just gonna stay focused. Kind of. I have like 5 different projects. And once you come in here, you know how I built the frame. So there's the loft there. It's a pretty good sized doghouse area. It's a little over 6 feet long and at least 3 feet wide. So Anyway, it's coming along. I'm also going to be bringing in some dirt and raising up this flooring, and the reason for that is during the really heavy rains, this got really muddy. So I'm going to raise up the dirt, and then I'm going to put this mat down there, and then hay, so that way when it rains again, the water would be under the mat and not. Vivian's outside hanging out with me. Hi, Vivi. Hi, little girl. So, right now, I will be gluing this on. That's what I'm going to be working on right this second. We've had a lot of things going on in our world lately. We have, well, let's see, what have we done? We got a new horse. And we had the horse for 2 weeks, and then after that, then just the other day, the horse somehow, he got his knee hurt. So our horse went to the emergency vet, had surgery, and, well, not really surgery. He had a procedure done to see how deep his wound went into his knee, and praise God, it didn't actually puncture the joint. We don't know what it was that cut his knee up, but it got him really good. He's doing good though. He has his leg wrapped. He's on antibiotics. He had his stitches. He just has to have stall confinement for 3, probably 4 weeks. You little boy, I'm so thankful that your leg is okay. Yeah? Do you like being in the barn, Benjamin? Do you like it? Yeah, you like being around all the animals, don't ya? We're just gonna put a new wrap on him every 5 days. And so we've been dealing with that. And we also today, I'm super excited to share, we got our puppy. It was a long time coming. I found this farm page and followed the farm person, and got to see while the mom was pregnant and throughout the growing up of the little puppy to the point of bringing the puppy home, which was today. You're such a good girl. I've been looking forward to you coming to our farm. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. I wasn't able to complete her area yet. I built it. Oh, well, hello, Rosie. I built the frame of it, but I still need to create the door here and then put up fencing here. And then on the outside, I still need to secure all that for her run. But until I get the indoor part complete, I put the dog crate here. That way she could get used to being in the barn with the goats, and also the goats could get used to her. Except right now, the goats have no interest in sharing the barn with her. They may take a little bit longer to get used to because they're outside. It's me. They're not used to a dog being with them full time. So this is going to take some getting used to for them. But when I'm here, I will let her intermingle with the goats, and they'll get used to each other. And when I'm not here, she will be safely put in her run and also in her little kennel area. Did you meet the new farm partner? Looks like the girl goats are starting to at least venture in with the puppy. I think Linda's probably the most hesitant. This one is Linda right here. She's my most dominant goat right here, the big one. And she is more hesitant than any of them. We haven't decided on her name yet, so we're gonna get to know her and figure out what her name is gonna be. This is her first night here. She's actually only been here for a few hours, and she's really started to relax. At first she was really nervous, and now she's had her dinner and she's just relaxing. So that's good. And I do think we're gonna have babies tomorrow.